This isn't a tutorial. I'm not here to show you how to snatch your brows or to bake your face. I'm just getting ready and talking like I would on FaceTime. Take what you need and skip what you don't. Let's get into it. So, I'm 23 and life has been dragging me like I owe it money. The last 6 months, the character development was in full effect. I had to uproot my entire life, mentally, emotionally, physically, because trying to push through nearly pushed me off the edge. It wasn't a soft girl season. It was survival with lashes, and I'ma pluck them out every single time. And let's talk about family for a sec. My parents did the best that they could with what they had, but that didn't include emotional support or, basic guidance. So I've had to learn how to show up for myself in ways I've never even seen modeled. I've had to walk myself through breakdowns, through burnout, through a belief system that no longer served me, and still try to be a functioning adult. 10 out of 10 I would not recommend, but here I am firm and strong. One thing about me, when everything starts to feel too loud, I either clean, walk, write, or sit and pray to God. It's how I reset, how I check back in with me, and how I just feel grounded. I used to think being alone was sad. Now I crave it, because honestly, half the stress I was carrying came from letting too many people have access to me, whether it be physical, mental, or spiritual access, and you don't understand how much that weighs on you until it starts to weigh on you. Even with my business, it's been a journey. Doing hair since I was a teen to now, running a whole business, that's crazy. There's pressure, burnout, clients, content, inventory, reels, and still trying to eat 3 meals a day and sleep to get up and do it the next day? Yeah, romanticize that. But I've learned to stop overextending. I can't do everything, and I'm not supposed to. Boundaries are saving me. Spirituality, I've had to rebuild that too. Not in a I pray every morning with incense and crystals types of way, but just me and God having real conversations. Sometimes no words, just silence. I'm learning that discernment doesn't scream, it whispers, and I have to be quiet enough to hear it. My peace these days looks like clean sheets, good lighting, a playlist, and minding my business, of course. Not every day is cute. Sometimes it's crying in a bonnet with dishes in the sink. Sometimes it's randomly deep cleaning my closet because life feels so out of control. But those little things, they've been keeping me grounded. If you're also in your trying to stay sane while becoming her era, just know I get it. It's not about having it all figured out. It's about learning how to sit with yourself. And not everything has to be a lesson. Sometimes you're just going through it, and that's okay too. You just have to sit down and relax. I'm telling myself that every single day. It's definitely easier said than done. I'm learning that growth doesn't always look like glowing up. Sometimes it's pulling back, unplugging, deleting numbers, and taking yourself seriously even when nobody's clapping. It's quiet, but it's real. I'm not trying to be perfect anymore. I'm just trying to be present. And that version of me, the one I'm slowly stepping into, she's solid, she's soft, she's smart, and that version, I'm going to get her. So yeah, still healing, still growing, still figuring it out. But I'm showing up anyways. Because even on the off days, I'm still me, and she's enough. I don't owe anyone an explanation for who I'm becoming. There was a time when I felt like I had to explain every boundary, every no, every change. Now, I just move. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's really none of my business anymore. And honestly, shout out to me. Shout out to me for trying, for still getting up when I feel stuck, for making a soft life out of hard lessons, for saying no more when I didn't even know what yes looked like yet. It's weird. The more I slow down, the more I meet myself. Not the version I perform for the world, not the together version, the real one. The one who sometimes feels too much, needs a break, or laughs at her own jokes in the kitchen while she's cooking in silence. Yeah, her. She's good company. For real. I don't need a huge win to feel like I'm doing something right. Sometimes the win is just keeping my peace, responding differently, choosing not to go backwards. Sometimes the win is just not giving up. So if you're still in the middle of your own becoming, still tired, still real, still pushing through life in a silk bonnet and some lip gloss, you're not behind. You're just getting started and you're doing better than you think. So keep going and don't stop till you reach the top. So let me ask you a question. If the childhood version of you could see you right now, would they be proud? Would they feel safe with who you've become or who you're becoming? What would they still be waiting on you to heal? Because I don't know about you, but that's the version of myself I'm doing it for. The one who didn't have the words, but always had the vision. It's easy to say I'm growing, but growth also takes action. So what are you still avoiding that the healed version of you is asking you to face? Like they're gripping you by your neck and saying, face it. Because the truth is, you don't just become her. You have to build her, one brick at a time. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Don Diaries. And this was Ep.3. If you would like more content like this, please leave a comment down below and leave a like as well. Share this to somebody that you think could use it. And just remember, you don't need to go fast. The race is not for the swift, but who can endure it. And you, my friend, you gotta endure it every time. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.